To say the compact SUV segment is a bit saturated is actually an understatement. I feel like that's all I review these days. I mean, who needs supercar blondie? I can be like compact SUV blondie. But anyways, the Eclipse Cross is Mitsubishi's offering in this segment. It arrived here in 2019, but came only with a rather undesirable, naturally aspirated 2-litre engine. But then later in the year, we got the 1.5-litre turbo. And now, the whole model has had somewhat of a facelift. This update does come at a good time. It has to keep itself quite fresh. And the design beforehand was a little bit polarizing. So thankfully, Mitsubishi heard this and has done away with that split tailgate thing that looked just dreadful and now looks a little bit nicer. The whole car is actually a little bit more conventional looking. There are also a host of additional features like folding mirrors, rain sensing wipers, you've got 18-inch alloys. And then inside you've got this 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You've got heated leather seats here, which are always lovely in winter, especially the Cape Town winter that we've been having. And then it's got an array of safety features as well. Now the thing about this car, I think, is that it's spacious. You know, if you look at some of its competitors, it's probably on the larger side. And the boot has even been increased, and so if you fold these rear seats flat, you're getting quite a massive load bay. Now both models are front-wheel drive. There's no longer an all-wheel drive model, which is a bit of a bummer, but it does have the higher ground clearance, which will help if you're on gravel roads and if you want to just, hop onto a curb if you're in the city. So the 1.5-litre turbo engine has the same power as the 2-litre naturally aspirated engine, which is 110 kilowatts of power, but it has more torque. It's got 250 newton meters, the 2-litre has 198. And so the response is far more immediate than it is in the 2-litre. If you put your foot down, you go. And I think that's what you want, especially if you're overtaking. You know, if you've got the family in the car and you're on a road trip, that's what you want to be able to do, is overtake. You don't have to second guess yourself because the car has basically second guessed itself. Because it also is mated to a CVT transmission, which we don't always love for obvious reasons. So I think if you drive this car quite mindfully, you'll find the CVT is okay. It's not completely whiny and drony like so many can be. The fuel consumption is claimed at 7.7 litres. I think you can get close to that again if you're driving mindfully. So it starts at just under 460,000 Rand for the 2-litre and just under 500,000 Rand for this 1.5 litre. I know this is not a direct competitor, but it actually has become one. I've recently driven the Jolian, and at just under 400,000 Rand, you're getting a car that's almost as spacious, more comfortable, and far more sort of modern and tech-heavy. So I just couldn't think of why you would spend more money on something like this. And unfortunately, in a segment that is so saturated, you have to be at your very best. And I can't say that this Eclipse Cross is. I think it just misses the mark on too many things. It's sort of bang average, and that's okay. But do you want bang average when you're spending 500,000 Rand? I don't think so.